Hey friends, welcome to the mat. For our stretch today, we're just going to jump right in with just rolling the shoulders back for a moment, feeling your scapula drop down the spine, and just take a few deep breaths. Really feel your ribs expand. Big inhale and a long exhale. Feel those ribs and the stomach kind of contract inward. One more big inhale. And nice long exhale, let it out. You can take your feet out in front of you like I am. If you'd like, you can stay how you started in your seat with your legs crossed. We're just going to find a neck stretch. So taking that right hand, gently guiding your head over towards that right shoulder. Letting the opposite hand reach away from your body. The opposite shoulder is down. Feeling whatever sensation you need here. In this next stretch, you're welcome to look towards the mat or your underarm like I'm doing right now. It just helps with getting a different angle, different area that might be tight that you haven't noticed. Today we are focused. Go ahead and release that stretch. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, taking the other hand to the opposite side of your head and just gently guiding your head towards that shoulder. We're going to be focused on just releasing anything that isn't useful, isn't necessary, isn't positive in our lives right now. You're welcome to look down if you need to here. As a creative, I often find when I'm blocked creatively, sometimes it's just carrying other stuff, whether it's carrying other art you've seen, carrying the concept and idea of comparison, maybe carrying the idea that you need to be something or someone. Go ahead and release the stretch in order to create what it is you think you're feeling. So let's just release all of that today. We're going to come into just a nice stretch to open up the chest and the shoulders here. So just go ahead and grab your opposite elbows behind your back. That's why you saw me turn around, just to show you what I'm doing here. And we're just going to sit here, just grabbing those opposite elbows. So your right hand should be reaching for that left elbow, and the same thing for the other hand. And the reason why I wanted to kind of open up the chest is chest, shoulders, neck. We can often hold stress, tension, emotions there. So I wanted us to just get a quick release in that area, because that is a big culprit for where we can end up holding just a lot. Doesn't even have to be stress. Just sometimes things we don't even know we're walking around with that we can let go of. So really feel that chest open up, the upper back open up, really getting into the thoracic area of our body. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and release that. Maybe roll the shoulders back, shake it out if you need to. And we're going to make our way onto all fours to set ourselves up for a nice deep lunge. So when you're ready, go ahead and bring your right foot in between your hands. That right knee is above the right ankle. That back knee is flat on your mat. And just think of bringing that left hip flexor, so that back leg, towards your mat. So just getting a nice stretch in that hip. And just remembering to stay with your breath here. I want you to just stay with the same foot. Just push your hips back. Flex that front foot. Maybe you want to curl under your back toes for a little bit of stability. And just find a little half split here. Getting our right hamstring. You might even feel this in your calf. This feels really nice for the back of the body. And then go ahead and release that half split. And we're going to set ourselves up for the same thing on the left side, bringing that left foot in between the hands. And let's just first focus on just getting a nice deep lunge here, feeling that back hip send energy towards the ground. And just go ahead and shift your hips back, finding your half split on this side. You've done it on the first side. This side might feel a little different or the same. Really breathing here, sending breath to those hamstrings. And slowly come out of your half split on that side. We're going to open the knees nice and wide here, as wide as you need. Walk your hands out in front of you, trying to keep your bum on your heels if you can. I can't, and that's totally fine. And walking your hands out, resting your forehead on the mat. Just find a nice child's pose here. Back is long, arms are outstretched long in front of you. If at any point you feel like your shoulders are giving you any issue, it feels extra tight in your shoulders, an immediate remedy for that is just to widen your hands on the mat. And you'll see that just little bit of distance will just take a little bit of pressure off of your shoulders if you have really tight shoulders here. Start to walk your hands back towards the center of your body, finding all fours again, curling the toes underneath you, shifting your bum towards the sky, hips towards the sky. Find your downward facing dog. Maybe you want to walk the dog here like you see me doing. That just means that you're bending one leg, straightening the other. Just kind of taking a little walk here. Just very intentional, very slow with it. Don't move too fast. And then whenever you're ready, you're welcome to just keep both legs as straight as you can, sending those heels towards the mat. And it is okay if you're in downward facing dog and your heels do not meet the mat. That's totally fine. Wonderful job. We're going to come into a nice deep squat here. I'm facing you. You can go in whatever direction you need. Slightly turned out feet. You don't have to be as turned out as me. I danced for a very long time, and my feet and legs just kind of naturally do this, but just give yourself enough space to be able to find prayer hands in the center at your heart center. Elbows helping push the knees away so that your knees are not collapsing in. And just trying your best to keep a nice long spine. Think of your coccyx bone having energy all the way up towards the top of your head. You want to think of your spine in one line, even while you're in this squat. And without too much fuss here, just go ahead and turn your feet in. Hands on the mat if you're able to. If you're not, you're welcome to grab the opposite elbows, kind of like we did earlier in our stretch that we had seated. You're just doing this in a forward fold this time. And then if you'd like to welcome in just a gentle rock, this should be very minimal, gentle, almost like a natural sway. Just letting that tension go in the lower back. Getting a nice overall stretch for our posterior chain. If you would like, you're welcome to place your hands on the mat or grab your ankles if you feel like you are looking for a deeper stretch here. Kind of take what you need here. This is our last stretch before we end today. Remember, soft bend in the knees. It's okay to have a soft bend in the knees. And as we start to roll up, keep that bend in the knees. Take your time. Feel like the vertebrae are stacking up one by one. The last thing up is your head. And then roll the shoulders back, standing nice and tall. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this stretch, though quick, gave you some type of release and relief for your creative journey or for your day.